Hi guys, PD here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another new video. Happy birthday to PlayStation VR 2. I got my headset a year ago. I was going to make a video ranting and raving about the lack of support from Sony for the headset. There's not really been a lot of games for the headset itself. This is a gaming headset and I would have expected Sony to come out with loads of new exclusive games. Sadly, that's not the case. I stand with my comment that there's been a drought on the PlayStation VR 2. Some people complain and argue with me that there's not been a drought on the PlayStation VR 2, but when you think about the Quest 3, you get like 8 new games a month. When it comes to the PlayStation VR 2, we're lucky to get 8 new games every 6 months. A lot of those games are already available on like Steam, the Quest 3, so they're not really exclusives. Now if you don't have a Quest 3, you don't have a PC, and you're just in the PlayStation VR 2 ecosystem, then there are plenty of titles for you to play, and there are plenty of titles still coming out. I was really hoping that Sony was going to come out with like remakes of their classic VR games like Blood and Truth, Astrobot. Why is there no Astrobot 2? Don't get me wrong, I love this headset. It's given me some amazing experiences in VR. I love the haptics. You can't beat the haptics on this headset, but it's very lackluster in the content. And Sony doesn't seem to be pushing the boundaries to promote the headset. Everything seems to be low key and not in the public eye. Instead of me ranting and raving about the lack of games on the PlayStation VR 2 and the lack of apparent commitment from Sony, we're going to talk about the positives. Let's jump into a PlayStation VR game. This is Horizon's Call of the Mountain, and this was a launch title for the game. This was the first game I ever played on the PlayStation VR 2, so we're going to celebrate the birthday. Let's jump into the Safari mode.
Hey, eyes up.
Hello.
I think there's some machines up ahead. Didn't think you'd want to miss out.
And you do forget just how amazing this game is. Okay, so the positives.
There.
Sony made an announcement in a blog that the PlayStation VR 2 is going to be compatible with a PC. So what does that mean? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I think it's amazing that we're going to be able to play PlayStation VR 2 VR headset on a PC. I do have some notes here, so I'll keep looking down at my notes. Now we don't know how this is going to work. Either the PlayStation VR 2 is going to connect direct to a PC with a USB
there's a shell
with a USB 3 cable, or it's going to have some form of wireless capabilities similar to Steam Deck. So Steam has just released an application on the Quest 3 that allows you to stream Steam games on the Quest 3 wirelessly. Sony's not really said how this is going to work. At the moment it's all speculation.
I wonder what it's carrying.
So who is this going to be for? If you've got a PlayStation 5, PlayStation VR 2, and you don't have a PC, then it's not going to be for you. If you've got a PlayStation 5, PlayStation VR 2 and a decent PC, then you're going to be able to play Steam games on the PlayStation VR 2. If you've got a decent PC, then you're just going to be able to play these VR games natively. If you don't have a decent PC, then look into cloud gaming. No doubt when the PlayStation VR 2 is able to connect to your PC, you're going to have a browser window. That browser window is going to allow you to do things other than gaming. You're going to be able to watch YouTube videos. You're going to be able to watch movies. And that browser window is going to allow you to connect to a PC somewhere in the world that's powerful enough to run Steam VR games. So even if you've got the basic PC, one that you can just like type on, you're going to be able to stream those games into the headset and still play them. The The title of my video is the potential of thousands of VR games playable on the PlayStation VR 2. Now after this safari ride, I'm going to show you what I mean, and I'm going to use an example on the PC of how you're going to be able to play thousands of games in VR with a PSVR2 headset. Also, if you've only got a PlayStation VR 2 and you don't want to get into the Meta ecosystem and you don't have any other VR headset, then this is going to be perfect for you. I don't think the eye tracking is going to work though. So even though this has got eye tracking, unless those games on Steam have built-in eye tracking, the eye tracking is not going to work. Okay, I'm going to jump over now onto my PC and I'm going to show you how you're going to have a potential library of thousands of VR games to play. Okay, so now I'm connected to my PC with the Quest 3. I'm using the link cable. This is connected to my PC with the USB 3. Imagine I'm still wearing the PlayStation VR 2 and I'm connected to my PC, either wirelessly with an app or with the PlayStation VR 2 cable. You're going to be able to play Half-Life Alyx. If you don't have a decent PC, like I said, look into cloud gaming, sign up for the service. Even if you've got the minimal computer, with cloud gaming you can still play Half-Life Alyx. On my left you can see all the VR games in my Steam library, and there are hundreds here. You're going to be able to play all those flat games that have got mods, games like Uncharted, games like Half-Life 2. You're also going to be able to have the ability to play any Unreal 4 or 5 game in VR as well. If you're new to the PC VR ecosystem, you might not have heard about this mod. It's called UEVR. It's created by a guy called PreyDog, and it converts any flat Unreal 4 or 5 game into VR. In this video I'm going to show you a new game and how easy it is to get it up and running in VR. Pacific Drive is a brand new game that's just been released on Steam. It's a flat game, but I'm going to play it in a VR headset. What I'm about to show you right now on the Quest 3, you're going to be able to do the same thing when the PlayStation VR 2 can connect to your PC. A lot of these games with the UEVR do work with the motion controllers, but these games on Steam I tend to play with the Xbox controller because you've got the extra D-pad there. I'm sure when the PlayStation VR 2 is connected to your PC, all these buttons are going to be mapped out for the PlayStation VR 2 controllers, so hopefully these should work out of the box with this mod. If you like games like Astrobot, UEVR is perfect for third-person games. It just works out the box. For example, this is the Steam version of Crash Bandicoot working in VR with the UEVR mod. As you can see in the video, it plays just like Astrobot and it works just like a normal VR game. If you want to know what Unreal 4 and 5 flat games you can play in VR, head over to the Flat Screen to VR modding Discord, go down to the Unreal Engine VR section, go to UE Games, and in this section you can find thousands of games that work with the UEVR mod, and this section is updated all the time. I can guarantee I go away for an hour, I'll come back, there'll be some new games in here, some new updates. If you do have any problems with the game, then all you need to do is find the game, search for the game, and click on the picture for the game. We're going to be playing Pacific Drive, so if I had any problems, I click on this picture and it's going to bring up all this information here. Look, people are making profiles for the game, so you might jump into a game and the camera might not be in the right position. You go to the Discord, you find the game and you look for a profile for the game. In this section you're going to get hints and tips, you'll get video tutorials on how to make the game work better in VR. 9 times out of 10 the profiles that you download are going to do what you're hoping it to do. Also, when you're in this Discord, make sure you download the latest version of the mod itself. This is a really friendly Discord as well, so if you have any problems, feel free to ask and you'll get some help in here. So remember, I'm wearing the PlayStation VR 2 We're going to run the game. We've downloaded UEVR. Okay, so the game's running. We're going to launch UEVR. And this is just to show how easy this is to do. I'm using virtual desktop to connect my Quest 3 to my PC. So I'm going to select OpenXR. And then we need to find the game in this drop down box. Pen driver Pro, inject. And that's it. As simple as that. I am now inside the game. Now you can see, look, the mountains moving in the background. That is all in 3D. This program might look a bit complicated, but most games will work straight away. If you have any problems or you want to tweak anything, go to the Discord, find out what people are changing in the settings. I'm not going to mess around with any major settings. I've injected it. I'm just going to get rid of the menu now. And we're going to play the game. And like I said, I'm going to be using the Xbox controller to play the game. I'm in the world. It's 3D. It's like a normal VR game. As far as I know, this game is not getting a natural VR release. So this is the only way you're going to be able to play this game in a VR headset. I've already played the demo and the demo was mind-blowing. This is now the full game. And here we go. This car looks like a car you play in Gran Turismo 7. And as you can see, I've not had to mess around with anything. It just works. I've got head tracking. It's all in 6 DOF. There are some first-person shooting games that you can play with your controllers. You will need to download the profile, but the games work just like a normal VR game. You point and shoot. It's all in 6 DOF with motion controls. I'm in the car. I've not messed around with any settings. I just want to show you guys how easy this is to get up and running. There's a lake down there. Oh, okay, I'm on that ferry. I can look into the back of the car, look. I can look down at the dashboard, just like a normal VR game. The only difference is I'm sat down and I'm playing with a gamepad. Okay, let's go. And we're driving. Like I said, there's thousands of games that you can now play in VR with this mod. So imagine playing this game with your PlayStation VR2 connected to either a PC or a cloud gaming PC. Toggle wipers. This is one of those games that's given me a AAA VR experience. It takes me right back to the glory days. Games like Lone Echo 2, Stormlands. This feels like a quality game. So I had to press the D-pad to toggle on my headlights there. This game's like a survival horror game, and you spend most of the time driving. I don't remember that tree that fell over to my left, just back there. Okay, we're going off road. And I want to show you some of the creepy stuff that happens in this game. At some point I'm going to head towards a garage, and we're going to start to craft and upgrade our vehicle. Weird things are starting to happen now. Can you see that red glow? Watch the red glow look. And this is a fresh install of the game, so I've not tweaked any settings in the game. I've not had to play around with the UEVR menu, it just works. Okay, we're being dragged towards the anomaly. I get super excited now for UEVR. Okay, it's raining. I do believe there's a profile for the game, but again, I've not messed around with anything. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to get this game running in VR. And I can hear the surround sound behind me.
Hello? Someone out there? Hello? What a sworn. Never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Okay, we need to pick this up. And we need to put it on the car. If you want to know more about this game, how I tweaked it, what settings I used in UEVR, check out my video when I played the demo. I'll leave a link below this video. Okay, we have a new car. Start the engine.
Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around sector E. Could they mean they're from outside? They're a breacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
We need to refuel. And as you can see, just like normal VR, I can look around me, in front, behind. That's not good. Start the car. I'm being dragged backwards. Go, go, go.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where?
This is our main workshop. This is where we get to craft items, and this is where we get to upgrade the car and everything. This is just one of many thousand games that you'll be able to play in UEVR on PlayStation VR 2. Nice.
Who's there? The shop. It's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head. Emergency broadcast.
Protocol demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
God, that voice goes like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. I want to show you how you're going to be able to play flat games in VR on the PlayStation VR 2 when you can connect it to Steam. Don't forget, this is one game out of thousands of Unreal 4 and 5 games that you're going to be able to play. We're already doing this on the PC. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to hit my little bell. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.